chat thing actually works here. We'll see how that goes. But, yeah. Bingo. All right. See you on the other side.
Drip.
Oh,
It's leaking in here.
Could someone call the Tuck Pointers and get talent to
Hi,
back
Ro.
Yeah, a little bit about myself. Now tell me a little bit about you. Like, how many of you are there?
Just the one.
Okay, Dandy. One player. What's your name?
Practically invented.
Yo, one more thing.
Gotcha.
All
30
over.
seconds.
When you want to buzz in, hit the letter B. B as in baby beef.
Oh, I got your rear projection unit right here.
20 seconds. We got 20
That
seconds.
sounds kind of,
20 seconds.
like I
alright,
need to
listen.
spritz you with some
Really
lava
simple.
soap or
Question
something.
comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. Easy. You got it?
10 seconds.
Hey, good luck.
9, 8,
Get rid of the desktop,
7,
please.
6,
Take
5,
it to black.
4,
Here we go. Tea parties.
3.
Medieval tech action figures. They're not dolls.
Yeah, do not call them dolls. They would hate if you did that to them.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, look at you playing Jack by yourself. Can I let you in on a little secret? You're gonna win.
No
This is
way.
it? Just you? Well, I get paid no matter what. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
think
do
of
it.
the deposit matter like that. Anyway, let's go
Okay,
ahead
the
and...
category. Here we have, a name in vain stays mainly in the brain. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Hey, don't you hate when this happens? It's your first day working at the Temple of the Norse Goddess of Marriage, and you've already locked yourself out. What's the most appropriate thing for you to say? Where the hell are my frigging keys? Whoever took my keys can blow me. Hey, some bimbo snatched my keys. Or, I locked myself out. What a pisser. The Norse goddess of marriage was Frigg, so you have indeed lost your frigging keys. Better pray to the finder of lost things, the goddess face. Category, please. The category is cheesy music and the countries that love it. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. All right, Barry Manilow writes the songs that make the whole world sing, but if the whole world actually were to break into song, which of these tunes would have the biggest chorus? A Spanish Somewhere in the Night, a Mandarin Mandy, a Cantonese Copacabana, or a Hindi Urdu Looks Like We Made It? Mandarin Chinese is by far the world's most widely spoken language. Well, after Maniloese, of course. All right, hit me.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
This one's called For the Last Time. There's no Jenny at this number. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Let's rock. In the early 80s, Tommy Two-Tone inspired everyone to dial 867-5309. Considering the type of numbers that make up the phone number, how could you best describe Jenny? She's a whole lot of fun, she's a natural, she's prime time, or she's a Hummer. No, prime numbers are the ones that can only be divided by 1 in themselves, like 3, 5, and 7. Now, look at your score for a lesson in subtraction. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, and 9 are all whole numbers. The reason I wanted to call 8675309 is because I heard Jenny's 36, 28, 34. I need a category.
You can't stop at 3, no, you You gotta head for, yeah.
Say hello to psychology
Okay.
and Ugolisp. $2,000 for a correct
can say that
answer.
again.
Ready? Pay attention here. Named after the famous Greek tragedy, the Oedipus complex marks the adolescent stage during which a boy craves exclusive possession of his mother. How do you spell Oedipus backwards? Oh yeah, let me take that away from you there. Okay, which of these spellings is it? Feels good, don't it?
Yes, it does.
Very nice. Your mother would be proud.
I'm sure she would.
Okay, pick a category.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
And I believe this one's called, Why Call Them New York If They Play in New Jersey? $1,000 if you get it. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If the NFL's New York Giants changed their nickname to what Don Quixote mistakes
They
for
would be
giants,
windmills.
Don Quixote is the man from La Mancha who tries fighting windmills when he mistakes them for giants. And if the team changes its name, all us non-Giants fans can still keep our t-shirts that say New York Blows. All right, hit me. This category's known as Hungry? Looks like this one's going for $1,000. All right, get ready and solve this analogy. Eve is to rib as lamb chop is to what? Adam, mint jelly, sock, or mutton?
Eve was made out of lamb. Lamb chop was made out of mutton.
Hey, what did you choose for the right answer to that question?
Mutton, honey. The correct answer is... Just as Eve was created from a rib, lamb chop is a hand puppet
Oh,
made from
yeah.
a sock. Which begs the question, Sherry Lewis, puppet genius or just a really bad dresser? Category, please.
7, lucky, lucky 7.
Open wide and get ready for Webster would be proud, we think. How does $2,000 sound? Well, look what we've got here. Today's a special treat. Today we've got a real celebrity in the studio to help host this question. Let's bring him in here, Raul, and tell him who we've got.
Yeah, okay. Today we've got Jeffrey Dincher, who has memorized the entire Webster's Third New International Dictionary.
Great. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Cookie.
How you doing? You excited?
Oh, yes. I'm enervated.
Ooh, that must hurt. So you've memorized the entire dictionary, huh?
Indubitably.
How long did that take you?
About 4 years.
Okay, well, let's see that question then.
Okay. Of these 4, which word's entry appears last in the dictionary? Is it pro-opic, propagate, proliferate, or propaganda? Propagate, meaning to cause to continue or increase by natural reproduction. You know, like to have kids.
Thank you.
It's the last entry of these 4 in the dictionary.
That was great,
Spelling
Jeff.
101,
That's some talent
baby.
you've got.
Thanks, Cookie. Will you be my friend?
Sure, Jeff, but after the show, okay? All right, then. Well, we've all learned a new word, and I've got a new friend. Let's move on now.
Thanks, Cookie.
Yeah, bye, Jeff. There's the door.
I don't
Okay,
think Cookie
pick a
likes to
category.
have friends.
You chose wisely, my friend. You just got
Dis or
your
dat?
hands on a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is Backseat President. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a car manufacturer, an American president, or both.
So, in other words, Ford
After
would
each one
fit
comes
both.
up, if it's a car manufacturer, press 1. If it's a president, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And press 4 if you want to skip. I'll give you $500 for each right answer, and $500 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Okay, can I have 30 seconds on the clock, please? Let's dance. Fillmore, automaker president or
You're
both?
president.
Ford,
You're both.
Cleveland,
Cleveland's a president.
Plymouth,
That's a car maker.
Lincoln,
Both.
Monroe,
President,
one more, Chrysler.
car maker.
That's all she wrote. Goodness gracious, this, that, whatever. You had it down. Take a look at your score.
This, that,
that's what you
these, or
wanna
those
see. Now let's
does
see
not
what else
matter.
we got going. I need a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
May I introduce Super Secret Do Not Read? $3,000 for this one. Hey, I was going through somebody's diary and came across this. Check it out.
Dear Diary, won Nobel Prize for Chemistry with hubby today, but so what? Mom never lets me forget. She did it first. Radiate this, Mom.
Whose diary does this entry come from? Irene Joliot-Curie, Carrie White, Mary Curie, or Lorna Luft?
Aw, just can't do anything right, can you?
Oh, it's one,
Hey,
isn't
got a
it?
minute? Take a look at a right answer.
Gah.
Irene Joliot-Curie was Mary Curie's daughter, who, like her mother before her, won a Nobel Prize with her husband for research in the field of radiation. And they both died of leukemia from radiation poisoning. Hey, can we talk competitive? Okay, I need a Yeah, I knew there was something about you I liked.
Three-way.
You just chose a three-way. Okay, let me briefly explain here. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. If you buzz in when the correct member of the three-way is lit up, it's $1,000 in the bank. But watch out, if you're wrong, you'll lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. And be careful, individual answers don't necessarily have anything to do with the three-way as a group. So, let's get it on. Let's just say this one's known as Keep Your Foot Still or I'll Nail It to the Floor. Not that I'm a violent guy or anything. Here's the three-way. Rob, Chip, and Ernie.
Rob,
Okay,
Chip, and
hand down
Ernie.
your buzzer. Here's your three-way.
Oh,
Oh, yes!
okay.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's all we've got. Let's see how it turned out. Nicely done. A perfect score. Must be all that practicing alone, huh? This should firm up your overall score. So, was it as good for you as it was for me? Probably better. Okay, let's get on with the game. That's it for round one. Let's go to round two. Every question in round two is worth twice as much, so we
And
got
for
some
the record,
serious
I
cash
kind of
at
thought
stake here.
that I
Let's
didn't
get to
know
it.
Irene Currie won her own
Category,
Nobel.
please.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Okay, give it up for, is that you? Or are you just happy to see me? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Let's see how you handle this one. It's Friday night and you're in a Congo Snake singles bar. Which statement are you most likely to overhear? Let's go to the restroom to fix my mascara. Let's go back to my place and shed skins. Look at the legs on that babe. Or, it's cold out, but if I look at you, I get hot. Nope, the Congo snake isn't actually a snake. It's an eel-like amphibian. Yeah, no shedding.
Really?
Bet you wish you'd pick this. They're tiny and they don't work, but nonetheless, the Congo snake has 2 pairs of legs. And in these snake bars, it's not what you have, it's what you do with it.
So in other words, not much of anything.
All right, hit me.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
Well, looks like this category is live from New York. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Remember when Saturday Night Live first came on the air and it was funny? If Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin were to deliver their point-counterpoint editorials in Counterpoint, what would they be doing? Proselytizing around a quilting bee, singing 2 different opinions in harmony, arguing while making a U-turn, or writing their editorials in calligraphy?
I think it'd be a quoting bee.
Hey, take another look at the question. Did I say needlepoint? No, I didn't. Go get my belt. You've missed the
Oh.
point. Counterpoint is a musical term referring to playing 2 different melodies at the same time to create harmony.
Jane, you ignorant
I need a category. coming at you. Wow, is he clumsy. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hey, remember on Saturday Night Live how Chevy Chase's tagline was, "I'm Chevy Chase and you're not"? Well, which of the following is not Chevy Chase? A town in Maryland, a dish made of pig intestines, Benji's voice, an Oh Heavenly Dog, or an Old English ballad? Chevy Chase is one of the oldest known English ballads. It goes something like this.
Let me sing you a song of a laddie who's wrong.
In case you're wondering, Chevy Chase is all of these things except a dish made of pig intestines. That would be Chevy Chitlins, which is a strange coincidence because when I think of Chevy, I think of ham.
Well, I think a lot of people these days think of him as more of a jerk.
The category, Bram Stoker's Bacula. This one can net you $6,000. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Imagine an episode of Quantum Leap in which Scott Bakula's character leaps into a blastula. What will that week's episode be about? An embryonic sac with a moral dilemma, an inflamed scrotum with a moral dilemma, an evil vampire with a moral dilemma, or an exotic mushroom with a moral dilemma?
I think it would be a sac.
One of the earliest stages of development in the life of the embryo is known as the blastula.
Thank you.
In its early stages of development, the blastula attaches itself to the uterine wall in much the same way Scott Bakula attached himself to a hit TV series. Okay, pick a category.
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
Shake hands with the question formerly known as Prince. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. What album would be the work of the artist formerly known as Pi? Well, which one of these is it? Yep, that little symbol there is the symbol for pi. The Math album is really great, but you can only get it bootlegged or in the teacher's edition. Category, please. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a Triple S mess fun.
One gibberish category coming up. Those damn yuppies. $10,000 if you move fast on this gibberish question. Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. All right, you ready to buzz in and type? With what song title does this phrase rhyme? Lakey Yuppie,
Gore-To Logo.
And don't be tripped up on the punctuation. First clue, it's a repetitive 80s tune. It's a repetitive 80s tune. It's a repetitive 80s tune. It's a repetitive 80s tune about getting up in the morning.
Oh, got it.
Make your move, type. Gee, I wonder where that other guy from Wham went.
Obscurity.
All right, hit me.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, crest on 17.
And this one is Bears, Bulls, and Balls. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Man, is it me, or can you see almost any kind of sport on some of those cable sports networks? If you turned on ESPN2 and saw a bunch of guys known to regulate stock trading playing basketball against colleges like Alabama and Georgia, what would you be watching? The ACC playing in the ACC, the WAC playing in the WAC, the SEC playing in the SEC, or the PYT playing in the PYT?
That would be the SEC playing in the SEC.
The Securities and Exchange Commission regulates trading on the stock market, and the Southeastern Conference is a college conference in the NCAA. I keep getting confused over whether the referee is signaling a jump ball or a junk bond.
That would be a thing, I think.
Well, what do we have here? Big man and little words. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Taken literally, which of these would the Giant and Jack and the Beanstalk not be referring to when shouting fee, fi, fo, fum? How much something costs, an expression of disapproval or annoyance, an enemy, or the name of a note on a musical scale? The notes on a scale are called do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, not fee, fi, fo, or fum.
Oh, a deer, a female. Can I move on to Ray?
Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got going. Put that down! You don't know what you're doing! How does $4,000 grab you? All right, this is a picture question, so take a good look and tell me. For what would you use this object?
Looks like a safety
Stoning
pin.
cherries, plucking eyelashes, burning ants, or picking up something hot?
I would say stoning cherries.
You use this little tool to remove cherry pits. It's called a stoner. Is that what a stoner looks like? For some reason, I thought it would look mellower. I need a category.
I would have thought it'd look more like Shaggy, frankly.
For your enjoyment, McCriminal Justice. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. All right, it's time to take a trip to McDonaldland. Given his sticky fingers, with what crime should Hamburglar be charged? Extortion, libel, perjury, or larceny?
Larceny.
Larceny is just straight out taking someone else's property, which is what Hamburglar is known for. His punishment will be to wear a silly mask and run around making turkey noises. Oh, wait.
Not much different than now,
category, please. You're about to embark on the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see two words on the screen that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard as long as you remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. The power of prayer. Better say your prayers, and you better do it fast.
All right. Like a prayer? Living on a prayer. I think it's save a prayer. It is. Danny Wilson, I have no idea. Oh, it's blind prayer. Okay. That would be pray. Faith. Oh, it's praying for time, of course. Mary's prayer. Okay.
Hey, let go of the keyboard! You did great! Let's take a look at your final score! That's the game! Wow, you were the best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now, do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat
Nice
after
try,
me.
Cookie.
Nice work, people. Congratulate yourselves. We pulled off another one. Hey, Raul, can we go home or are we playing another one of these?
Who are you and what are you doing in my house?
There you go, a little high scoreboard Surgical strike, getting your name in there. Way to go. Nice going. If you want to play again, just give me the signal,
As you can see, I'm capable of a lot better than this. All right. This concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack, the volume number 3. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread that word. This is Stick and Squeeze Gaming, and that arcade is now closed. All right. It's break